Hello, everybody. So, my first video, I'm kind of tired, long day, but I wanted to come and talk to everybody about this whole boycott situation, the boycott with Isaiah Washington calling for a boycott on September 26th. Um, Here are my thoughts. There's a poem that says, they came for me. And basically what it says is, and I'm going to put it in today's terms, because I want everybody to think of it in today's terms. So I'm going to reword this poem, but it's a really good poem. They came for the black men, and I didn't say anything because I'm not a black man. They came for the black woman, and I didn't say anything because I'm a black woman. I'm not a black woman. They came for the poor white people, and I didn't say anything because I'm not a poor white person. And then they came for me, and there was no one there to speak up. And I'm seriously like paraphrasing the poem probably very badly, but the point of the matter is, at this point, black people in this country are experiencing something that black people, black people, brown people, and red people, because we're all going through it. But of course, my interests are kind of limited to a scope at this point. We're all going through a situation where we are being targeted and profiled and not looked at as human beings. That's a problem, because we are all human. We are all people. We're all born, we all bleed. We all live, we all die. But in this country, we are not valued, and that is a problem. So Isaiah Washington says, if they don't value us, I bet you they value our dollars. And I bet you that they start looking at us a whole lot different and take us a little more serious if we take our dollars from them. The black dollar goes out of its own community quicker than any dollar anywhere. In the white community, I believe, and I can have people fact check this for me, but I believe in the white community that dollar circulates for over a year before it goes out of the community. Back in the civil rights time, they had boycotts of buses, public transportation of all kinds, until the segregation and the having to give up the seats for white people was over. They made it happen. Now I know that this generation is not weaker than those back in the day. I don't know what it is that people are not understanding about how important it is that we come together as one to show those in the positions of power, the powers that be, that we are not just a color that you can exterminate. You need us just as much as we need you. So he says don't go into work. I saw a video where a young lady called it calling in black. A day where you just call in your job and you say, listen, I gotta call in black because I need a day to reaffirm the fact that I am actually a human being. I'm not an animal in the woods in the country that people can hunt and kill at will, and all they get is a paid administrative leave. I am a person and I need a day. So what I hear and what I read online is, I don't have it where I could take a day off of work. I got bills to pay. Okay, all right, I get it. Unfortunately, in this country, we have to work to live. Sadly enough, we have to work and work and work just to maintain a semblance of a life. I get it. But you can still do something, because see, the black community contributes $1 trillion. Not a million, not a billion. We have $1 trillion in buying power in this country. Now, I don't know about you, but think about it. If your little $8.50 an hour can cause your whole life to be disrupted, $1 trillion will shut a whole lot of stuff down. I want you to really think about this, because it's so, I don't think people really break it down to where it needs to be broken down to. If $8.50 an hour, that's what? In a day, in an 8-hour shift, that's what? What? $66? If that will shut down your entire life and everything that you do in your life for that one day, think about what $1 trillion can do. So if you can't take off of work, fine. But you can still join in the protest. You don't have to buy lunch that day. Listen, I love the food court as much as anybody. I work in healthcare. We have a food court, and I love that food court like nobody's business. I like to eat. You don't have to eat out. You don't get your gas the 25th. Get your gas the 27th. But the 26th is the day that we need to stand up as one voice. Now, not just black people, not just brown people, not just red people, all people. Because what I've learned is this will not work with just black people. And it won't work with just brown people. It's going to take black and brown and white people to stand together and say, listen, no. You can't gun down a person in the street and get a paid vacation, because that's what an administrative leave with pay is. It's a paid vacation. So everybody needs to stand up and say, I don't want another Terrence Crutcher. I don't want another Lamont Scott. I don't want another Eric Garner. I don't want another Mike Brown. I don't want another Sean Bell. I don't want another Rakia Boyd. I don't want another Tamir Rice. Do y'all see? These are just the names off the top of my head that I can think of. Until we as a people, and I don't just mean black people, I mean people, until we get tired of seeing other people dead in the street, not getting help, dying alone, dying in a way that they should not have to ever have died. Until we get to that point, it's not going to work. It's going to keep happening. So what I'm asking is, take a stand. If you can call out of work, and I know I say 850, but honestly and truly, you know who it's gonna take? Those executives. You executives, you people that get up every day and you put on your suits, you put on your ties and your best dress and your shoes, and you put on your makeup and you go out into the world, into these high positions. You are the ones that need to make a stand too. I know you want to fit in and you don't want to be that guy, but baby, when they stop coming for the lower level black people, you better believe that they're coming for you. So you're going to have to be that guy at some point in your life. You are not excluded because you got a highfalutin job. You're not. So everybody needs to take a day, and if you can, call out. Call out. If you can't, don't let your contribution to that $1 trillion of buying power, don't let your contribution go out that day. You have the power within you to take a stand and say no more. And until you understand the power that is within you, we're going to keep having these situations over and over and over again. And we don't have to. So what I'm asking is, everybody, take a stand. Take your own power and apply it to this situation. Because then there's no more smoke and mirrors. Then there's just you. Then there's just them. And it's a lot more of us than it is of them. You have to realize that the power lies in we the people. And we the people can say when enough is enough. Because 13% of the population should not be getting killed over 50% of the time by the police. That means we are 5 times as likely to be killed by a police officer than a white person. That should scare you. It scares me. I don't want my husband, my kids, my friends, my family to be a hashtag, because a hashtag is not doing it. So, this is my plea to you. And if you have suggestions, if you have things that you want to say, if you have ideas, tell them. I would love to hear them. Put them in the comments. And I hope to see you soon. I'll have another video next week, and I hope you come back to hear what Tamika has to say, because I got a lot to say. Bye.